Social media influencer and so-called legal expert Tamieka Goode filed for bankruptcy, claiming that she makes less than $600 a month while living in a $2.3 million home. Let's go.
This is Pocket Watching with JT.
Hey, Pocket Watchers, I am certified financial planner Jayson Thornton, and this is the Bankruptcy Breakdown. This is where I react to the financial failures of your favorite celebrities and influencers so you can get the financial lesson without going through the trouble. Let's go pocket watching. On this episode, I will be reacting to the bankruptcy filing of finance influencer and legal expert Tamieka Goode. But before I dig into the numbers, let's give this sister her flowers. Tamieka Goode is the owner and operator of Tamieka's Administrative Document Preparation Services. She is a self-proclaimed pro-litigation coach. Well, what does that mean? Well, when you go to court by yourself, not being represented by an attorney, you are doing it pro se. You are representing yourself. So a pro se litigation coach must be a person who is a legal expert who's going to help you represent yourself in court successfully. But let's be clear, this woman is not an attorney. She did not go to law school, nor did she pass the bar exam, nor is she licensed to practice law. She simply helps you prepare your legal documents. Now, according to her website, she has two different levels of her services. Level one is for the low cost of $247. On this level, you work one-on-one with Ms. Goode, and she helps you prepare your documents for court. Now, for the deluxe level, level number two, is the cost of $497. This is the done for you document preparation service where she basically does all the work for you. Now, when we take a look at her very professional looking website, we can tell this is a woman who is serious about her business. And we can tell that based purely off of the way she is folding her arms. Whenever you see a Negro who has absolutely no education within the field that they claim expertise, you can tell they're serious by the way they're folding their arms. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we end up here? How do we end up on Pocket Watching with JT? Well, according to the paperwork, Ms. Goode filed for Chapter 7 personal bankruptcy on January the 21st, 2026. All right, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. For those of you who are unaware, this is the total liquidation bankruptcy. This is not the payment plan bankruptcy like Chapter 13 or Chapter 11. This is the bankruptcy where you say you are way over your head in debt. There is no way you can pay off these debts. Not with a payment plan. You need to walk away in total liquidation. Now, to be honest, this is not a noteworthy story yet. I mean, a person who claims to be a legal expert filing for bankruptcy is not a big deal. Hell, I know attorneys, real attorneys, who are really good at what they do, but they are not good at their personal finance, and they can find themselves filing for bankruptcy. What makes this story special is the reason why she filed for bankruptcy. According to the Fraud Fumble report, Ms. Goode was indicted on criminal charges on July the 28th, 2025. Now, what is the state of Maryland saying that she did? Well, they're claiming, and she was hit with charges of trespassing and burglary, based on the fact that she was in a home worth $2.3 million that was owned by the bank. All right, let's take a look here. Here's the home right here. It is a nice home, very nice home, and apparently this woman does not have the funds to keep up with this home. Now, I did my research, so I want to give you a little background on how she ended up in this home, because I don't want you to jump to conclusions. Now, this woman never had a mortgage and lived in this home. Please don't get it twisted. What actually happened, according to the court and various news reports, there was another family that lived in this home. That family fell behind on their mortgage payments. The bank eventually foreclosed on the home, and that family moved out of the home. While the home was vacant and no one was staying in it, Ms. Goode somehow, some way found herself getting into the home and living in it, even making some of her TikTok videos in the home. According to every piece of information that I could find online on this story, this woman had absolutely no legitimate reason of living in this home. This is why she ended up in court. Now, on January the 22nd, 2026, there was a trial. And true to her nature, she represented herself. Yes, the the pro se litigation coach represented herself in her own trial. Remember, this was a criminal trial. And of course, she was found guilty on all counts. Yep. But I want you to notice something. The trial was held on January the 22nd, 2026. This woman filed for bankruptcy on January the 21st, 2026, one day before, almost as if the woman knew she wasn't going to do well. She wasn't going to do well representing herself in court, even though her whole business model is helping people represent themselves in court. Now, the reason why we're here telling this story is right here, right now. Why did she file for bankruptcy? Well, according to U.S. Bank, the bank claiming that they actually own the $2.3 million home, U.S. Bank claimed that the only reason she was filing for bankruptcy is to get the automatic stay. For those of you who are unaware, when you file for bankruptcy, you receive what's referred to as an automatic stay. It is a tool that is used to freeze all collection activity when you file for bankruptcy. That means during that time, there are no collections, no foreclosures, no evictions that can happen until your bankruptcy is reviewed by the court. So let's take a look at what she put in her bankruptcy filing. According to Ms. Goode's own documents, she claims that her monthly income is less than $600. $538 is what she brings in. But what's the source of that income? Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, the source of her income has to be her pro se litigation coaching. Not too fast. Let's slow down. According to the paperwork, the $538 a month does not come from her small business. It comes from the family support payments. Yeah, child support. Child support is giving her $538 a month. When she filled out the form claiming what her employment status is, she claimed that she is not currently employed. This is a reason why she asked for a waiver of the filing fee for the bankruptcy. And she put down, she said, hey, I plan on seeking employment, but right now she ain't got it. Okay, let's take a look at the expenses. The expenses that she reports is that it is $535 a month. Looks like she's got a $3 buffer. $3 buffer. Her monthly income from child support is $538, and her monthly expenses is $535 a month. All right. I want you to notice that when they look at what's your rent or mortgage, she puts $0. She has absolutely no monthly expense for her housing while she lives in a foreclosed $2.3 million home. All right. Let's take a look at the assets. One thing I want you to notice is she is not claiming that she owns any real estate. Of course not. Her total assets is reported at $1,495, mostly personal property. Okay. She has furniture that costs around $1,000. She has electronics like TVs, computers, iPads, stuff like that, about $400. Her clothes, shoes, about $200. Then everyday costume jewelry is about $40. She claims that she has $45 cash on hand. That's all the money she has because she has absolutely no money in any bank accounts. Zero. $45 is all she got. But once again, this woman is fighting to stay in a $2.3 million home. All right, let's take a look at the debts. One of the things that is kind of confusing is while she openly admits that she owns no real estate, she lists as part of her debts is $2.3 million to U.S. Bank. Why would she do this? What is the point? All right, follow me here. She claims she owns no real estate. She claims that she pays absolutely nothing in rent. But when she files for bankruptcy, she claims the $2.3 million owed to U.S. Bank. Why? Why would she do this? Well, the reason she would do this is because the automatic stay only applies to the debts that you list in your bankruptcy. If you don't list that you owe a particular debt in your bankruptcy, there is no automatic stay keeping her from being kicked out the home. So while she admits she doesn't own the property, she doesn't rent the property, she still claims it on the bankruptcy documents in order to get the automatic stay. All right, so what did U.S. Bank do? Well, U.S. Bank filed for an emergency motion claiming that the filing of the bankruptcy was, as you see highlighted here, a scheme to delay, hinder, or defraud creditors. Basically, she filed the bankruptcy in order to keep herself from being evicted from the home that she was just convicted of being a trespasser in. All right. Now, according to the paperwork that I was able to find on the court case and the bankruptcy, the judge in the case did grant U.S. Bank their motion, and they made sure that the automatic stay was not applied to the $2.3 million home. Now, for word, it basically says, hey, being known the designated lot number, blah, 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 saying that, hey, being known that the designated lot number, blah, 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 they basically ordered that the automatic stay of 11 USC does not apply to prevent the movement would be U.S. Bank, the movement to enforce the lien of its deed of trust, saying, hey, yes, this woman filed for bankruptcy, but even though she may get an automatic stay, the automatic stay does not apply to U.S. Bank because she doesn't really owe this debt. She's just trying to keep herself from being kicked out of the home. That's what it was about. So shouts out to U.S. Bank. They were able to get possession of the property. Now, let's try to learn a lesson here. This woman who claimed that she was making really good money as a pro se litigation coach. Not only was she not making good money as a pro se litigation coach, she wasn't even good at being a pro se defendant herself. All right. Not only that, while she was squatting in a $2.3 million home, she was making TikToks. She was making promotional videos for her services. This is a teachable moment that most of what you see online is fake. And when you see these things online, and some of you get, you feel left out. You feel as if everyone else is living a luxury life and you are so far behind. You should know it's a lie. Most people are lying to you on social media. They do not make the type of money that they claim that they make, and they clearly cannot help you make the type of money that they're faking that they make. Please be more comfortable with your lifestyle and stop trying to emulate the fake things you see online. Now, Miss Goode would do so much better if she stayed within her own tax bracket. All right. Now, if you are having a financial issue in your life, it's okay. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. We all go through different stages in our financial journey. What I have for you is the Pocket Watcher 7 money rules. These are 7 rules that I teach my real life clients of how they can take control of their financial lives. I have number 1, budgeting. Number 2, emergency savings fund. Number 3, debt planning. Number 4, insurance planning. Number 5, tax planning. Number 6, wealth planning. And number 7, estate planning. If you are able to master these 7 money rules, I can tell you right now, you will be financially free. I'm not saying that you will be a multi-millionaire. I am not saying that you'll be able to live in a $2.3 million home. What I am saying is that you will not live paycheck to paycheck. You will not be a person who is forced to greet people at a big box store when you're in your late 60s and 70s because you have no retirement fund. So if you need help with your financial life, I have a free financial planning app for you. Just go to my website, www.pocketwatcher.net. Click the free financial planning app button. You can sign up for free. It costs you nothing. Within that app, you can start budgeting. You can learn the 7 Pocket Watcher money rules. There is a free step-by-step course within the app. You can even track your debt so that you can pay off your debts in the fastest way possible. And if you have a personal financial question, living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you're considering bankruptcy, maybe you have a problem with the IRS, go to the website and book a one-on-one free phone consultation with me, the Pocket Watcher. Go to the website, pocketwatcher.net, click the free consultation button. I'll do the best I can to point you in the right direction. And if there is a social media influencer or celebrity who is having financial issues, maybe they filed for bankruptcy, or they're being accused of fraud, or maybe even they were a victim of some sort of fraud, put their information down in the comments of this video, and I'll do the best I can to get you some content. Thanks for watching.
Are you looking for real financial advice? Thornton Financial is here to help. Certified financial planner Jayson Thornton specializes in tax and wealth planning. Are you living paycheck to paycheck with no retirement plan? Do you need help with the IRS? Book your free consultation with Thornton Financial today. Budgeting, savings, debt management, and retirement. Even tax debt settlements. Get the advice you need to live your best life. Book your free consultation appointment today. Go to www.thornton-financial.com.